Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Sensei and the Pupil. Today, we have my pick. Alright, and I wasn't in on that joke. But
You don't want to be.
Is this because it's whole your sister thing?
Let's not.
That's too meta. They don't know what we're talking about.
So yeah, today's my anime. A 12-episode anime on Crunchyroll, I think is what we watched it on. Yep. Moonlight Fantasy.
Tsukimichi.
So I was gonna wait for one of you guys to kind of like correct me, and then that way I
Oh no, you got it, dog.
So yeah, this is a 12-episode anime, kind of meant to be funny, not really too serious, and Paul's gonna tell us a little synopsis.
Okay, so we start out with the main character who gets isekai'd like most of these start out, you know.
Picked from the world by God.
That's right, that's right. But unlike most isekai, the main character finds out that the reason why he's getting transported to another world is because his parents were also isekai'd, and this is the deal they made with the god of this realm, that you have to give up your child at some point
That's right.
to help fight the demons or whatever, what have you. And this god is Tsukimichi. He's some mystical, old school looking Japanese god. And it's not his world he's going to. It's actually a goddess's world that needs the help from these demons.
Yeah.
And turns out this god is a fucking cunt. She is. She's a B word.
Total dick.
Yeah, total dick.
For no reason.
She straight up looks at him and says, "Ugh, you're so ugly. Like you're my warrior. You're my chosen hero. Like, ugh."
I have a theory about that too.
You think so?
No, I have a theory about
why
she calls him ugly.
Because he's...
I think she liked the dad.
Ooh,
For whatever reason, I think the goddess liked the dad. And now that she thinks it's ugly. But that would explain why everyone calls him ugly, so never mind.
That's true, yeah.
Never mind. Go ahead.
So, what's this guy's name again? I'm sorry.
Misumi Makoto.
Makoto. I knew it was like Makoto. Okay. So, Makoto, the main character, automatically offends this goddess because he's so ugly. So she says, "You know what? I don't want you to be my hero anymore. You don't deserve it. So I'm just gonna send you to the farthest reaches of this realm where all the monsters and the other demons live."
What power should give him?
Well, actually, none at first, until she's like, "You know what? I feel sorry for you, so I'm gonna give you the ability to understand the language and the writing."
Which is an awesome power.
Actually, it's pretty good.
No, that's a great power.
Helped him out.
I think
helped him out.
Yeah, but like even just in totality, if I would love that power on Earth.
But if that was the only power I had, then I'd probably be fucked.
Just to be like, bilingual.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, no power at all other than, hey, I know what you're saying,
That's a lot of power.
But not like power,
I guess.
So he gets sent down to this realm, and he's like, "Oh my god, what the hell? Why are you transporting me in the air?" She doesn't even transport him like on the ground. She just throws him out in the air. And Tsukiyomi, the first god that he encounters, ends up trying to correct this huge thing that happens. Is, "You know what? I'm sorry. She's kind of a handful, this goddess. So I'm sorry, and here's some more powers for you." Which, they don't really explain what kind of power it is. More like a domain kind of thing. It's kind of weird.
It's called Kai.
Kai?
So Tsukiyomi gave him Kai?
Right.
Is that what happened?
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't have Kai before.
I've been wondering how he got Kai.
It's from Tsukiyomi.
Okay.
And that's honestly why he's so OP, is because of that Kai ability. He's able to pretty much alter matter, almost. He can create stuff out of nothing.
It's like what's the regular power called? Aura? Is it Aura?
Aura, I think, yeah.
That's the regular power. And then that Kai is just something that nobody else can see. Not even the strongest warriors can see or deal with Kai. Only he can.
But it's like, you can actually alter magic. You can do all kinds of stuff. You can combine stuff, heal. It's an OP power. So that's pretty much how this anime starts, is him getting thrown to this far side of the map, and he encounters monsters first. No humans, really, until like the 4th episode.
Gotcha. So. And but like really, if we wanted to break this thing down one by one, I would call this a slice of life isekai. Is what I call this. To me,
whose life? Nobody's real life is like this. Okay.
Okay.
True.
This is like this isekai had. Okay. This shit was so weird, man, to me.
So basically, this guy kind of like building the world, basically, of like what that's what this whole season is more or less about. He's getting a following. He's getting these strong followers. These the dragon, the spider, and then at the end the
Lich.
The lich. So he's getting this following, and that's kind of what this is about. And he's also making relationships. So this whole season is more world building for his world, and then also they give you direction at the end.
He's pretty much becoming a hero that he never was meant to be.
So
yeah,
but for monsters.
I feel like you guys are giving it way too much grace.
Wow.
Because this is just supposed to be a funny anime. It's supposed to be a comedy. They're trying to throw story in there, but really it's a comedy.
yeah.
And it's not doing
fun.
to me. It's not doing a good job of finding direction.
Nope.
And
you know what I'm glad about though? I haven't seen somebody's head get cut off and then put back on.
True.
It's meta.
And be okay with it.
Right.
Meta. Alright, now Crimson. Tsukimichi, this show to me is like it teeters between comedy and then a story. It tried to be Konosuba to me, but it ended up being its own thing, which I didn't really care for too much. Because I didn't know when it was being serious and when it wasn't.
So you don't like original stories?
I love original stories, but it just has to... It needs to flow. If you're going to be a slice of life or a comedy, be that. Be Kotaro Lives Alone. Be that.
Bro, there was funniness in every single episode.
There was.
And also, he was also just like building like his reputation like the whole entire time,
right?
And building his like
his new town.
Yeah.
I think the lack of a villain.
Oh, there's a villain.
No, well, not this season. I think the lack.
No. I mean, the
they
goddess
mentioned
is the villain.
the goddess mentioned the villain.
Who's the villain?
He was brought in. he was brought in to face a villain. Yeah.
Right, but it wasn't in this season.
No, it wasn't.
That's why I think I'm struggling at, because this whole season was just like fun comedy style, and it didn't really. It felt like it tried to be serious and it tried to be funny. I didn't know which way it was going sometimes.
He was brought there to fight demons. She took that back. Okay, she said, "Hey, you're ugly. I don't want you to be my hero. I'm just gonna throw you into the world by yourself, and you just fend for yourself." He flipped that around on her and pretty much made her. Well, not just her, but also his parents and their origin, his mission. That's what the whole anime is about, is to one-up the goddess for what she did to him and also find out about his parents.
Okay.
That's pretty much the whole anime. And he even says that from the beginning.
I'm just strictly talking about this first season. Episode 11, it got really good because the little girl, the little shin fragment died.
Yeah.
The one of the main ogres, they called them, they're like pig guys,
Yeah.
died.
I thought you didn't like when people died.
Huh?
I thought you didn't like when people died. You'd rather than be brought back?
No,
I thought that's what you were.
Starlia, only you. No, I like that. And then he like kind of like snapped.
Yeah, because humans in this world are kind of pieces of shit.
Humans are pieces of shit.
Like they've established that since like the 4th episode.
But I just wish they kind of focused more on that.
They did.
I liked Makoto. I liked him as a character. I didn't like that he was a pussy, but I liked Makoto.
Well, he wasn't even a pussy. He
didn't pull the trigger.
That's not being a pussy.
They never do, dude. They never do.
Who pulls the trigger? You know who? Kiaruga.
Redo healer.
Healer.
Yeah, he pulled
the triggers.
That one's way different.
He pulled the trigger, he reloaded it, and then he emptied the clip again. Like, it's crazy.
He shot the club up.
Yeah, he did.
Also, people were pulling the trigger on him, but
that's true.
Yeah. Kiaruga.
That's not what this is about.
It's not.
All right.
What do we like about this, guys? What are some fire moments? Some great things we liked about it. What are like the things that? What's something that really makes you enjoy this?
Whenever he had to end up killing the other human.
That was cool.
Like he went into this dark space,
for sure.
And like
easily the best part of the show.
He ended up crying. But he had to figure out why he was like really crying. And he was like, "Oh, in the other world, like this is not like this is like frowned upon. This is not a good thing."
There's a lot of heart in that moment.
It definitely changed the tone. Like it changed the tone.
It did, dude. And I was like, what the fuck? Because like they'd have these quirky little. Okay, I'm sorry. We'll keep going.
Yeah. I just wanted to say that. It changed the tone. That was it.
Keep going.
I mean that was it, dude. Like you just kind of felt like how dark it was. Like they even went to like black and white, and so you really felt that moment.
And the fact that it was a pretty female, I was like, dude, I don't give a fuck. What you did, you shouldn't have done that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad she's dead.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I have no feelings for her at all. Because I mean, she, and I think what's so crazy about this is that in a lot of anime like this, they have to make humans not just evil, but like overly evil. Like they make their faces ugly whenever they do like evil stuff. Like, oh, you're a kid, I'm gonna stomp on your head while you're cleaning my floors or something. They always have to make them overly evil. Yeah. Like just sick individuals.
Yeah, that's a villain.
It is, but like that's kind of how
it's
works.
Like extreme always in anime.
Right.
It's like if you're a bad guy, you can tell right away. If you see them do this with like a dark face and red eyes, you're bad.
Right. So
you're bad.
That's what you picked for your favorite part.
Yeah.
I mean, I like the whole thing, but the end of it really came up as far as story wise. Like whenever you say, "Oh, it has no story," they had a story the whole time, you know. And the very end when he's going to go train at that academy and he gets warped to like that battlefield, and then you see these two people come out of nowhere who are actually kind of making him fight for real. For
like the first moments, and then he took off his rings, and he's like, "Remember, I'm still One Punch Man." That's basically what just happened.
True, but I think
I'm not mad at that either.
But I think that's what made the story pretty cool is that he's not the only strong person. There are people that are just as strong as the dragon, as the spider, as him for the most part. Like kinda.
He also mentions too, like in every episode, he has like a little narration in every episode. He's like, "I didn't know until later that there was more players besides me, but I'd find that out way later."
Heroes. Like, you're right.
But he narrated. I don't like that. I didn't like that.
But
I didn't like that.
It was already established beforehand because before he gets,
I didn't like it.
Before he goes down, before he gets warped down to the earth, even the goddess says, I found a couple other people that I can summon as heroes, and you'll see them second season."
Cray's mad because he didn't know the rules of volleyball before he watched the volleyball anime.
It's true.
Hey, I would have liked to know you rotate when you score a point.
But you do know that your head can be reattached within 0.5 seconds.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
I don't know that, but it happened.
It happened right when it happened.
What I really liked about this anime, what really, really like saved it for me, was how like it was a parody of an isekai. It was joking of like there were so many times where something would happen that was supposed to happen in isekai, and Makoto would say like, "Huh, in this moment, this should happen here," but then the opposite would happen. Like there were a lot of little quirky, funny moments. Like there was a part whenever 20 guys attacked him, Shin, and the Spider Girl, Mio, and Makoto's like, "Okay, Shin, Shin's like not fighting. He's like, "I'm waiting for my command, master." And he said, "Fine, Shin, take him out, but keep them alive, please." Like, these little funny moments that I appreciated that made it funny to me and watchable. So it had those moments.
It was funny. I'll give you that. It was very.
I like the whole like aspect of him like getting like a whole clan and everything and building his town.
Right.
Like that's one of my favorite aspects about this whole thing. Like, and he's also not just gathering these people, but also like progressing them.
Right.
Yeah.
Like they have like a little fighting tournament. You know, he's trying they're making weapons and stuff, and they sell their goods on the market. And, you know, bring back lots of gold. Like this is a whole town that's like trying to prosper. You know, and he's fueling it. You know, and I enjoyed seeing that. I enjoyed seeing all these different creatures and
right.
all kinds of different people and they're coming together. You know, and they're making this town that's beautiful and prospering.
I mean, to that point, I like how he didn't even try to do that. It's like it just kind of happened to him. You know, like
the dragon teleported him.
Shin or Mio would just like say, "Hey, these guys want to join your group." He's like, "What?" And he's like, "Oh, these guys want to get stronger." What? He just like had to kind of adapt to it. I like that about his character. His character felt real. His character felt like us if we got isekai'd. You know, I felt like I could be like that if I just like constantly. I would always smash. He kept turning it down, Dick, but I would always smash.
That's true.
And I really liked his English dub. The English dub was fire, bro. It was fire. His voice is perfect. I loved his voice too. Whoever did that,
I didn't watch the English dub.
Man, it was you watched the English dub, right?
I watched the English dub. Yeah.
It was so like comfortable listening to him talk and joke. Like it felt.
Do you agree with this?
The English dub was good. Yeah,
it was good.
It was good. And especially his voice. His voice was kind of like almost like wimpy kind of.
Yeah.
So it was good. It matched his personality.
I like that one dwarf that's always making him new rings. Like, I'm definitely gonna kill you next time. It's like, dude,
there's a lot of funny moments. Who's your favorite character?
Probably Mio.
The spider?
Yeah.
Really?
Dude, she almost killed him. Like technically, in the very beginning, she almost killed him.
How she wanted to like suck on it, suck on his blood and stuff like that.
Oh, sweet nectar. Yeah, but he was Super Saiyan.
And like she's like really, really
hungry.
No, not just hungry, but like not controlling.
Jealous?
Jealous. Yeah,
Yeah,
she's really jealous.
Like he held your hand for 10 seconds. I only got like
Yeah.
dude,
Like,
that's hot. Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's like he held your hand for 11 seconds. I only held it for 10. I'm gonna kill him. It's like all right.
Yeah, and that's funny because that moment, like they weren't he wasn't trying to hold hands.
Yeah, it
you
wasn't
know?
his intention to do that.
Yeah, but she was counting the whole time. But anyways, dude, so she was my favorite character also.
For real?
Yeah.
I thought you would like the Lich. He's pretty.
For what, 2 episodes?
He's daddy as fuck.
I like Makoto the most. He was funny. He's hilarious. He's the whole point I kept watching the show. Like, I was about to skip it and just told you guys I watched it.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. But Makoto was the one.
Like you do the minis?
No, yeah.
2.5 speed.
Makoto was him for me. Guys, let's rate this thing. What are we rating it? I'll go first.
No.
You want me to go last? Okay.
I'll go first. I hate you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna give it this. This anime was funny, dude, and I had a good time watching it.
Mm-hmm.
Although I guess for season 1, probably like Craig's gripe, didn't have an overarching bad guy that we knew who it was. I mean,
challenge him.
Whatever, dude. This is my time. So, I wish we could have gotten that.
Yeah.
Maybe some more about the goddess. The goddess kind of just like ends up coming back into the story by teleporting him. Maybe some more, story about the goddess or something like that. But this one's going to be a strong. I'll give it a 7.5 for this one, and I think it's going to build in the second season. So,
okay,
that's mine.
Paul, 7.5.
Right. Yeah, this anime is hilarious. I love it. It's a good time.
I've watched the second season's not done yet, and I know we're talking about the first.
Please,
I know. No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
For what it is.
I'm just saying. Everything that you're griping about, they address it in the second season.
Cap.
They do.
Okay, who cares? This season, what do you think?
This season was good. There is an enemy.
Because
the goddess.
You know what's gonna happen.
No. The goddess is the enemy. Like
she's not the enemy.
Dude, she's a bitch. What are you talking about? She hates.
I don't think that makes her the enemy though, because eventually they're going to be on the same side because she summoned. She needed a hero to defeat the demon or whoever he's going to fight.
I know why you guys thought that, because she teleported him and didn't kill him. She actually let him fight these people for her in a way. You know what I'm saying? I understand why you're saying that, but she's a bitch. Okay, she is the enemy. You guys have no. They even said that whoa, your power level is almost on that of the goddesses.
Yeah.
You think the guy's gonna let that slide? Hey, this guy's almost as strong as me. I don't think I can let him live anymore.
I could have swore she sent him to that battlefield
to die, probably.
But because those two guys I thought were her heroes, what I thought.
See, the heroes were there. Did you guys watch
Yes,
past?
we did.
That episode
he
12?
narrated. Yeah, he said I didn't even know.
I didn't watch past episode 12 because that would be season 2.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't watch that.
No, I mean the end, the last few minutes.
I didn't even know. No, you little fucking nerd.
Well, if you kept watching, you'll see the hero with the armor on, and then the girl.
So you give it a 6?
No, I'm gonna give it a 7. Just an even 7. I'm gonna give it even 7.
Give it your own rating.
I am.
You just bigged it up. You're not gonna give it an 8.
No,
I'm not.
I'm not. You wanna know why? Because I hate you. Nah, I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7 because every grab you had with it is not a perfect anime. It's not by any means. There's a lot of ass pulls in there. You're so powerful that you need to keep.
I'm not mad at ass pulls in a comedy,
but
it wasn't a comedy. So that's just
5 rings that absorb your power, and you're not going to tell us,
and an outfit.
And an outfit. You're not going to tell us where your power's at, other than goddess level.
Yeah. I would like the little power scaling there, but whatever.
Yeah.
I put this thing through my ranking system. It did not make it out unscathed.
Elaborate, please.
Let me just say this. Okay, I'll give you the quick points. Animation quality, I gave it a 10. I could probably give it a 15 actually, because I thought
out of what?
Out of 25. I have 4 different levels. 15 is more than half of 25. Animation, boom, 15.
It was old school animation, too.
Plot cohesion, I gave it a 5. The lowest score I give it. It had no plot cohesion to me at all.
You're wrong.
I gave it a 5.
You're wrong.
The characters saved the show. I gave it a straight 25, because I liked a lot of characters. I thought they did really well with the side characters.
Oh, yeah.
Shin and Mio were funny in their own way. They didn't have to go super crazy in the backstories. They were just funny. I like Makoto saved the show. 25 straight. And then for world building, I gave it a 5 too, because I didn't really give a fuck about the
so crazy. Well, see, you don't give a fuck. Doesn't mean it's not there.
Hey. So through the whole process, I'm giving. I gave it like a 7 actually in world building. I gave it like a 55 though, 5.5 my rating.
So a 1 out of 10 though, what is that?
5.5.
5.5.
Giving this a rating of 5.5.
Wow.
I'm really hard on animes now. It's hard to get a 10. It's hard to get a 10 for me. Hard to get a 10.
So far, what would you give Ragnar Crimson? I don't know why I asked that.
It's not done, but I'd probably give Ragnar Crimson close to a high 8.
With as many assholes as it had?
This has been since this is something we can talk about off camera.
Okay, yeah.
So, but this has been Sensei and the People. We appreciate you guys watching. We'll see you next time. We're out.